the principal and coach of Montague. She has been in education for 22 years and has worked in Montague for 19 years. She lives in Montague and has graduated from MSU.
Miss Gray has been in education for about 39 years. 17 of those years she spent at Montague. She lives in Montague. She went to East Texas University and Texas Women University.
Mr. Todd has been working in education for 22 years. He provides transportation for Montague students. He has been at Montague for 10 years. He lives in Montague. He is a graduate of Nocona High School.
Mrs. Hudson has been in education for 9 years. She has also worked in Montague for 9 years. She graduated from Arlington and currently lives in Bowie, Texas.
Miss Morgan has worked at Montague for 12 years. She went to Texas Women University for college. She lives in Nocona her whole career. She has worked for 21 years.
Mr. Cake is science teacher for 6th through 8th. He has 20 years of education under his belt. Mr. Cake lives in Belcherville on his farm with his wife and one little girl. He has graduated at Midwestern in Wichita Falls.
Ms. Keck has taught at Montague for a total of 6 years. She graduated from West Texas A&M and currently lives in Nocona.
Miss Reed is the first grade teacher. She has been teaching education for 3 years. She's been teaching at Montague for 3 years. Miss Reed lives in Nocona, Texas and graduated MSU.
Miss Holly lives in Forsberg. She's been in education for 2 years. She's also worked at Montague for 2 years.
Miss Harrington has 22 years of education and has been working here in Montague for 2 weeks. She currently lives in Nocona and she graduated college at Northwake College.
Coach Williams has been teaching a total of 6 years. One of these years has been at Montague ISD. He currently lives in Bowie, Texas. He graduated college at MSU.
That a squeegee is a scraper that is used to get bubbles out of vinyl.
I learned that there is a certain CAD or computer-aided design that you have to use to design the decal, which is PowerPoint.
I learned that a weeder is used to remove any unwanted vinyl from your design.
I learned that the more detailed the picture you choose, the harder it is to weed.
I learned that vinyl can be cut by a cutter plotter.
I learned that you have to be careful on the design that you pick for when it comes time to weed.
I learned to make big bold letters instead of small skinny letters.
I learned that if you do small letters, that it cuts some of them off.
I learned how a plotter uses an X and Y axis to cut out a decal.
Hi, I'm interviewing Miss Henley. Miss Henley, will you tell us about the recent kindergarten presentation?
I did a presentation with the kindergarten on type 1 diabetes. They learned that with type 1 diabetes, your pancreas stops making insulin, and so you require insulin injections or a pump for the rest of your life.
Thank you. Now back to the studio.
I'm Addie. And I'm Kate. And we're doing the weather. Monday, 85. Tuesday, 87. Wednesday, 88. Thursday, 88. Friday, 88. Now back to the studio.
July birthdays from this past summer. Happy birthday to Caden, Trinity, Jake, Stephanie, James, Kylie, Hudson, Cooper, James, Campbell, Michael, Connor, and Lacey. Happy birthday!
Monday, pancakes and sausage. Tuesday, breakfast burrito. Wednesday, power breakfast. Thursday, sausage kolache. And Friday, morning grilled salad. Now back to the studio.
Monday, corn dog. Tuesday, nacho grande. Wednesday, chicken sandwich. Thursday, hamburger steak. Friday, ham and cheese melt. Now back to the studio.